right, so I'm going to walk you through how to use SPSS on the Appstream. Okay, so first, you'll notice if you scroll down to the bottom of our modules on our home page, you'll see we have data sets. And right here, you can click on this page and it will tell you how to access SPSS or other statistical software. Okay, you can use BC computers. It's installed in some of the computers in the library along the wall to the right as you go in. It's in our classrooms at Southwest, right? You can purchase it or you can use it on your Appstream. And that's the part I'm going to walk you through here. Okay, so you can click on this link and it will take you here to your Appstream, right? Now this is mine, but yours is going to look more or less the same. So you click right here. And you click on SPSS right here. Now, I don't want it showing notifications. Okay, now it's going to prepare my session, and this takes a while. Okay, it says available in less than 1 minute, 48 seconds. I'm going to pause the recording here so you don't have to watch this load up. Okay, so after it counted down, it then got to this, your session is taking longer than expected to prepare. That, I don't know about what they expect, but so far it always takes a long time. So I'm still waiting. Now I can see it's kind of opening up there. We're still going to be patient. Maybe I should pause this again. Right, so eventually it will open to this point, okay? All right, let me make this bigger. Oops. So resizing it did absolutely no good, a little bit. So you can close just like as if you're using on the computer in lab. You can close this part right here, okay? We do not, oh, I guess we need to allow text and images copy to the textbook. Okay, so now we need to somehow get our information, our data set up onto this platform. And this is where the tricky part is. So for example, if we're going to do lab 1, so let's go back and I'm going to go give you an example. So for lab 1, here's lab 1, Introduction to SPSS. So first, you would have to download the file onto your computer. So you hit on this little download. Okay, so this is Edge, which I don't like it as much. So you're going to need to save it somewhere. So I'm going to hit save. And hopefully this will go into the downloads folder. So this is Edge. You can click on this right here. And you can see it's right here, Lab 1 Intro to SPSS.sab. That's in your downloads folder. So I'm just verifying where it is, right? So then I go back to our app, right? So when you open something from the app, if you hit open, okay, it shows up in documents. You go here, local disk, okay? Basically, you can open it from here. You can hit open and hopefully go to your local, this PC. So let's try this. Desktop, I put it on the desktop. Actually, it was in downloads. So downloads, not there. So first we're going to have to upload it, okay? This is all the stuff. This is my stuff actually on OneDrive at DC, okay? So it's looking at some mysterious this PC in the cloud. So the best way I found to do this is to go up here. So up here, you guys can see up here, this little toolbar here. This is the stuff that you have in the BC cloud. So if you hit on this My Files, right, click on this My Files, okay? And this will come up here. Now, you can upload something to the temporary files. So for example, I could go to where the downloads was. Let's move over here, okay? And we can drag this over to temporary files, okay? That's one place to do it. But if you put it in temporary files, it's going to disappear. It's going to disappear from there. You can also click on your OneDrive. Okay, click on files. Okay, and you can do the same thing. Upload files, and you can drag it over to here. Okay, you can stick it in there. All right, so let's close this up. So this is in your files. Okay, so now what I've done right there is I've uploaded the Lab 1 intro from my computer into the cloud. Okay, so we can close this. Now we go to SPSS, and if we hit open, okay, then we can look in temporary files, and we see that Lab 1 intro to SPSS, right? You can do it there, or it should also be in OneDrive. Yep, there it is also. It's in your OneDrive Lab 1 Intro to SPSS. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys are going to have exactly the same thing. I know you'll have a temporary files place, so I'm going to walk you through doing it there. You just have to remember that when you temporary means it will not be there next time you go there, right? So hit open, okay? And there we have it. There we have our variable for Lab 1, which we can now use to complete Lab 1. All right. So I'm going to walk you through this one more time with a different file, and then go over some of the Lab 1 information. But first I'll walk you through it in a different file. So we're going to get a file. We're going to upload a file into temporary files. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find a file. Okay. And it doesn't matter what I do, I'm just doing this as an example, but you would have to download it from Canvas and then drag it in. Okay, there you go. I dragged that one in there, close that, go to SPSS, hit open, go to your temporary files, and right here you can open this one, right? And then you run SPSS just like you would in Lab, and I'll do another video on that, all right?